Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to Direwolf20's Retro FTB Minecraft series. We are playing in Minecraft version 1.2.5, believe it or not, and this is a retro version of FTB. So for those of you who may be somewhat newer to the channel, I don't even know when this first came out. This must be like at least 3 or 4 years old. This is one of the first, it's not the absolute first, but it's definitely one of the first Feed the Beast maps, and it's named Feed the Beast for a reason that you will see. So if you're not familiar with FTB and its origins, this is a mod back in series that you will probably learn a little bit about. So we're in 1.2.5. We've definitely got some older mods going on, and this is a challenge skyblock map. Currently I'm kind of in a monument right now, but nothing in here am I allowed to take with me as I proceed. Dun 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 dun. So, let's read the rules. Number 1, only cables and lighting may be placed on the monument. Understood. Do not take or destroy any blocks from the spawn area. Do not take or destroy any blocks from the monument area. In the event of death, visit the extra life room upstairs. For timed runs, your time has already started. Good luck. I'm not doing a timed run. There is a timer mod that comes with this pack, and I've chosen not to do it. I don't feel like having the timer in the top left of the screen. And then to start, stand in the hole and push the button. So I want to check out that extra life chest upstairs real quick. Nifty monument. Dun 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 dun. Old school computers. Please wait 5 minutes. Yeah, there's some complicated computers back there. I'm not going to use the extra life chest right now, but that's where we go if we have a real problem. Basically, lets you start the map over if you mess up. So like most skyblocks, the beginning is the most important part of the skyblock map, and there's some challenges, but this mod pack predates HQM, hardcore questing mode, so there's some in-game ways of giving out rewards based on completing objectives. Also, for those of you who are familiar with the FTB monument, this is the insanity version of the map. So there are a lot of objectives to accomplish. I'm not sure like how far, like some of the insanity objectives, there's some really crazy ones that are really, really hard to do at the end. I'm not sure that I'm going to be doing all of them. So we'll see. We'll kind of just play the series and see if it's fun, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I think it's going to be really cool to check out some older versions of the mods. Now, before I get started, I do want to just real quick run off the list of mods. It's so funny because I feel like when we played this pack, it seemed like there were a lot of mods in it, but by today's standards of mods, there's really not that many. So there's advanced machines, there's buildcraft, there's equivalent exchange 2, there's ender storage and forestry and industrial craft, there's inventory tweaks and logistics pipes, there's compact solars, there's iron chests, there's a mod called Music Box that I don't remember, and Why You Know Make Good Map, which is a mod that's specific towards skyblocks. And then there's Red Power 2, very cool mod that I'm hoping most of you remember. And then there's Wireless Redstone Chicken Bones Edition. And that's pretty much it from what I understand. I think that's all the mods that are in the pack, which, you know, if you think about it, it's not a large number of mods, but there's definitely some good ones in here and some classics. A lot of NEI here that's listed out, not enough items, has a lot of the different mods. Like, you know, there's wires from Red Power, and there's a lot of the covers and stuff. So, pretty classic and old school pack. Kind of excited to play it. It's been so long since I've played with Equivalent Exchange that I'm really looking forward to kind of getting into that again. So, let's come back in a minute, and we will be ready to start this hardcore map. Alright guys, let's get started. FTB version 1.2.5. Dun 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 dun. Whoosh! Nice. Alright, cool. So, I get started with these things. I don't know that I want to take these with me. Well, there's one thing I need to take with me, and that is the water. Cool. So, that's nifty. Let's see. I think I'm planning for where this water source is because I'm not going to have buckets for a while. So I'm trying to plan efficiently for where this water source is going to go, because in order to get my lava source, I need to drop down there to where the nether portal is. Let's see. So I start with the Philosopher's Stone, which is cool. Talk about that in a little bit. For those of you who don't know about it, sapling, bone meal, and mushroom. Dun 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 dun. And then I've got, obviously, my water source. So I'm going to want... Man, there's really not much by way of the water source block is there. There really, really isn't. So if we think about this, we're going to want... I'm just going to put it here in the corner for now. That should be fine. Hopefully that's not a mistake. Cruising down. What I need first is like some food. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's a cloud. I was like, why is the water not still falling? Oh, it's a cloud. Maybe I'll disable clouds just to make my life a little less scary. Almost there. Whoa. And I kind of talked a little bit about the beginning of the episode. Oh, yeah. So there we go. Okay, that's fine. Well, there goes my health issues. Doot, 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 doot. The button works. It does a good job of being a button. I talked a little bit at the beginning of the episode and used up a lot of my hunger as a result. So, hence the no healing after the fall. Alright, so let's pop into the nether. Dun 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 dun. The last gift. Luckily I knew what was under there. Normally you wouldn't dig just like that, but that's okay. Unfortunately, there's no good way to get this chest right now, but we will come back for it at some point in the near future. Okay? Deal? Deal. Alright, and now we have to swim up back to the top, which actually takes a bit of time. So we'll come back after this cut. Alright guys, we're back. Finally made it to the top of this thing. So what we need to do is take our sand and all these things. I'm going to put away this stuff because I don't want to lose it. And we're going to take our sand and transmute it into grass. Sweet. And then our sapling, I think... Can I transmute this thing directly somehow? Maybe in the crafting grid? Nope. I know there's a way to transmute the sapling. There we go. Just right click it. Huh. I don't know if I'm going to want this sapling. So we'll go with this one for now. I kind of wanted the oak one, but hey, there we go. Nice. Then I should be able to bone meal it. Nice. That is awesome. Now I really want to make sure I collect all the saplings. Nice. So what I'm going to do is start off. Now luckily, your Philosopher's Stone, if you press C, comes with a built-in crafting table. Oh, you can't even click and drag. Oh, so much stuff that I'm used to, and you can't do anymore. Goodness. So that's exciting, or not, depending on your point of view. Yoink. So let's build out a nice little platform here. We're going to try and make a nice and efficient cobble gen in a moment. But first, I need to collect all this stuff that's going to fall here. So I want to make sure that we had like as much coverage as possible for falling saplings. Got one, so that's good. Early game skyblocks. Nothing like them, right? Lots of holding shift and lots of rain. Just the more saplings I collect right now, the better for me, honestly. If I'm being totally truthful. Alright, cool. That's good enough for me now. Sweet. I guess if I was smart, I wouldn't have used that bone meal, but it's okay. It's not going to be a big deal soon. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's get another tree going. We're going to want a torch. I know that much. But I think next thing we need to do is get a cobble gen going. So let's do that. It's gonna be painful not having the click and drag thing that you're so used to that. I'm already regretting my decision to do a 1-2-5 playthrough. I want you guys to know that right now is where I'm at. Come on. Maybe make an axe at some point. Once I get cobble going, I think I'll be in better shape. Oh, that's neat. There's lots of things. So I'm going to warn you guys, like big time, I'm going to warn you guys about how little I remember about some of the features of 1.2.5 and the way things work. All right? 100%, not even going to lie about it. There are things that I do not remember about equivalent exchange, about 1.2.5 vanilla, about 1.2.5's buildcraft, logistics pipes. There's just, let's just say some things that I do not recall how things work. And it's going to be a little bit tricky for me to remember and do things properly. So this is where my lava's going to go, right here. I like how I've died within the first 3 minutes of this map, by the way. Okay. Can I turn that music down a little bit, you think? That sounds ideal. Okay. So that's cool. So that's where my lava's gonna go, and it should drop right into there. Now, if I was really smart, I would be able to... Come on, tree, grow. Let's get a few more of these if I can, please. Thank you. So, if I could, I would like to have a little platform underneath. That kind of comes out. Like this. Nice, that's what I want. We're standing in. Hey, no little lag spikes, please, while I'm swimming in water with death above my head. There we go. That's what's up. Okay. So I should, in theory, be able to stand here and mine my block, right? Nice. That's what's up. All right, cool. And then get my dark matter pick. Oh, hitting number 2 does not switch it to number 2 slot in hotbar. Look at that. Perfect. That is what's up. No loss. I like it. And I think if I do that... Oh, yeah. That is fast. Yeah, charging up your dark matter pick speeds up, as I recall, the breaking of blocks. Awesome. So now we should be in a position to make a furnace. Wait until you guys see how long it takes me to remember that I can't do what I just tried to do. You just wait until you see how long that takes. Shenanigans. Alright, cool. So that's all cool, that's all cool. The next thing we will probably want is a tablet from Equivalent Exchange 2. So that's going to require 4 obsidian, 4 smooth stone, and a philosopher's stone. Cool. So I've got pretty much all of that. Just need a little more smooth stone, obviously. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Nice. This is actually really cool that this is working so well. I'm quite proud of this little thing that I just did. It's been so long since I've made a cobble gen in 1.2.5 that I'm impressed that I managed to come up with a good one that, more than anything, has like almost no loss. That's cool. Alright, now what I need to really have happen, I don't remember how much fuel a wooden plank will give me. Do we have anything in here that can really use this fuel? Not really. Like I said, I probably, now that I'm like remembering, it's coming back to me how things work. And it's coming back to me that I maybe should not have done the thing where I destroyed my bone meal. I should have taught that to my tablet. Hey, cool. We got another tree to grow. Sweet. See how good this is. Can I right click the... No, I didn't think so. Should make an axe. To-do list for Direwolf. First things first. I really would like to very much first get my transmutation tablet. That's like the first thing to get on this map, and that's what I'm gonna work towards. Because it makes life a million times easier. Sweet. Alright, cool. So leaves should start falling a bit here. Ideally, we'll get some saplings. Anybody want to give me a sapling? No leaves. I do have one, I believe. Yes, one. I think one just dropped, right? I thought I saw one. Alright, nope. Just having terrible luck with that. That's okay. I've got another one. We'll just... Before I plant that, I'm going to want to make sure I have a copy of it. So let's get what we need to get done. If I were to put you in here... Can I get one smelt out of you? I think I can. Sweet. Nah, you don't need to. Okay, that's good enough for me, though. So, 8. Cook them up. And, obviously, you know, between shots there, I mined a whole bunch. I'm going to try and keep manual cobblestone mining to a minimum. I feel like that would be wise. Nice. Alright, so you guys have got... Alright, look at that. Already the 4 that I need. Almost. I just didn't want to waste my coal, by the way. That's why I'm making a little bit more. So, in theory, I should be able to... Oh, nice. Mouse wheel works. Inventory tubes for the win. Transmutation tablet. Does shift click work? Oh, cool. It does. Okay. But this is what I want. Shift click. It won't place the items in for you. It just shows you the pattern. Got it. I'm remembering what features existed between now and the 125 days. Hooray! By the way, that does not use up your Philosopher's Stone, which is important because that would be awful if it did. Let's do something here. Let's try to decide where I want this thing. We'll put him right here-ish. I don't want him anywhere near the edge. Nice. Alright, cool. So all you gotta do to use the tablet is place an item inside, and it learns how to make that item. So those of you who are unfamiliar with equivalent exchange and the way it works, so I'm going to learn all the things. Every item in equivalent exchange has a certain EMC value. Okay? And you can transform items from one EMC value to another, provided that you've gotten them at least once and learned them. So by right now, I'm learning all these items. So that means I can now make them all. So for example, obsidian is 64 EMC. If I were to place 64 EMC into the matter tablet and it's got 64 EMC, I can take out one piece of obsidian and now there's no EMC left. I can place it back in and take out a full stack of cobblestone. Okay, I can also put the cobblestone over here, but it's only going to be able to transmute one at a time. The other thing I want to get is this dirt because I want to have more saplings going. So we're going to teach you dirt. Nice. Which means now I can transmute cobblestone to dirt. Hooray! How cool is that? You know, and if I wanted to switch it back to cobblestone, not a problem. Sweet, right? So that's that guy. So we're going to do this. And we're probably going to wind up... So here's what I think I'm going to do. Can I teach it slabs? Do they have an EMC value? I don't think that... Oh, they do. Okay, cool. They have an EMC value of 1. So they should really have an EMC value of a half. Right? Interesting. Cool. So let's do this. Let's get a bunch of slabs. I'm gonna craft, well, yeah, I'm gonna craft them just because I think that's easier. And we're going to build out some dirt that we can put saplings on. That did not really belong there. That was close. Or was that just me? I'm gonna put these here and these here. There is so much stuff that I'm used to just having by way of, you know, the more advanced versions of mods and the more advanced versions of Minecraft that I am really forgetting some things, but that's okay. Really missing a few features, but we'll be alright. Get our slabs back from that, don't we? I was almost going to say, did it stop raining? But no. One could not be so lucky. Alright, so now I should be able to convert these slabs. If I just drop them in here, it burns them and immediately turns them into EMC. So saplings are 32 EMC, which means for 32 EMC I can get another sapling. Ooh, look at that. So let's get these guys growing. The other thing I might want to teach this thing is charcoal. Or did I get coal or charcoal? Did charcoal exist in 1.2.5? Things Dyer does not remember. Include this. I get charcoal. Okay, cool. It just didn't have a different texture. Neat. Okay, so that... so here's the deal. Certain items like coal are energy-based, and certain items are not energy-based. So like charcoal, glowstone, a few other things are like energy-ish in nature. So you cannot convert between energy items and these kind of items, right? So that's cool. So that means I can't really get charcoal. But I think what I can do, I will remember eventually that that's not a thing that works. Can I teach you this? Yeah, I can. And I can get torches, which is an EMC of 9, from items. Cool. So, for example, right. Cool. And the remainder of 5. Haha, look at that. Neat, right? Alright, so let's put another slab down. Nice. Now we've got light. And these guys should be allowed to grow during the day now. What else do we have? Can I get a few more saplings? Probably. How much would that be? Would that be enough for a sapling if I did 9 of these? Yeah, it is. Sweet. Oh, and by the way, you can leave energy inside the transmutation tablet, so don't be afraid to do that. Totally acceptable. This is why I shouldn't have lost my bone meal, or shouldn't have used up my bone meal. I should have saved it until this point, but it's not that big a deal. Just means I have to be a little bit patient. And, you know, maybe wait for a skeleton to spawn and kill one. Alright, so at this point I think I've got some mining to do while I wait for those trees to grow. So we'll come back. Alright guys, we're back. Did a bunch of mining and actually built a little bridge here. I really wish I could remember, well, if I paid more attention to the lighting, but then I got daylight out. I might make a few more torches here, just to be extra safe, because I'm in no position to be fighting monsters right now, if I'm being totally honest. So I wanted to wait until I got back to kind of place the last block here, but of course, that's cool. Alright, so this is the monument. Dun 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 dun! You can see that there's a set of objectives to complete. As I recall, we're basically going to start here and come around. And then from this point, there's, I think after the first 2, we can really kind of branch out a bit. Here, I'm going to change this message. I know it said not to break any blocks, but Dyer is PG. Yeah, so basically that is what we're looking at. Now each of these objectives are listed somewhere in the map. So up here, for example, is Redstone Paradise. That's not what we're going to do first. The first one we're going to be is where the story begins. Yeah, that's where we're at. All right, so I think my best bet here is just to like either screenshot this or something along those lines. But there's a few things that we need to make. And not only make, but like give to the monument in order for this to work. So we have to get a scoop. How am I going to get wool? Probably going to have to kill spiders. That's probably the only way to get wool. So we're going to have to make mob farms. We're going to have to make a lot of stuff. That should be cool. A mob farm is going to be huge on this map, as much as it's important in most skyblocks, but it's going to be even more important because all those items mobs drop just turn into EMC. Awesomeness. There's going to be a lot of EMC generation mechanics here that we're going to try and automate. There's a lot of ways to generate EMC, like a lot, and pretty much the more we have, the more we get EMC, and the more we get EMC, the more we get items, and then we have pretty much unlimited resources, and it's all about building out and complete the objectives. So I'm going to probably screenshot this, boom, so that I know what I need to make. But at the very least, there's a few things we definitely need to get ourselves access to that we currently don't have access to. And I would like to make this bridge a little bit safer, but I can probably hold off on that for now. Oh, good, a tree grew. Nice. I think I'm past the point where I need to worry too much about building with slabs. So what we'll do is kind of, well, that's fine. Kind of leave these slabs as they are for now. We'll probably replace them at some point. That should be cool, right? Yeah, we don't really need to build on slabs anymore, but what we can do is craft ourselves. I put some of my resources in the chest. Early game, you really don't want to have a lot on you because having things on you is well, it's a risk. Let's put it that way. Nice. All right, and then we kind of just cross our fingers and hope that saplings drop for us. I'm just going to make sure we have plenty of space around our platform here for these saplings to fall on when the trees grow. What would be nice would be to get some bone meal so that I could have that again. But that's okay. I'm not salty about using that bone meal and forgetting that I shouldn't have. Not salty about it at all. So I think, let's see, there's a few things that we need to do between now and the completion of the first objective. I think what I'm going to need to do is head down into the nether, because one of the first things we're going to need to do is get iron. We don't have access to iron, but we do have a way to get it. Courtesy of transmutation. Iron can be crafted from 1 gold ingot with the Philosopher's Stone. We can get 8 iron. What's cool about getting gold is you can get it from the nether by building a mob spawner down there. Neat. But we're going to want a lot of cobblestone to build out that mob spawner. So I think what we're going to need to do... Oh, good, another tree grew. Super cool. Now, honestly, you know, standing there and mining cobble for days on end is super thrilling, right? But there's better ways to get things, courtesy of EMC. Like I can turn some other items. So like, for example, wood is worth 32 EMC. So each piece of wood is worth 32 cobblestone. So, I mean, if I'm not in a position where I'm like really hurting for the stuff, you know, it's not a bad idea to just turn your wood into cobble instead of mining all day. I mean, obviously this works, and we'll build an automated cobble gen at some point, but letting trees grow is definitely a better approach. Oh, good, food. I'm going to need that, especially if I'm going to go down into the nether and start fighting mobs. Get all the trees planted. Beautiful. All right, let's head to the nether and start building out a platform. Let's see where we're at for this episode as well, so we'll be right back. All right, so it looks to me like we're getting pretty close to the wrapping up point for this episode. So what I'm going to do, wrap up the episode here. Ooh, another sapling. Nice. Maybe build out the platform I'm living on a little bit more than I currently have built it out. And come back next time, and we will continue to expand on things. You can see I've already built out a little bit more. Good. We are getting growth. That's what I want. The growing of trees will definitely help with my EMC income. Remember, 32 cobble per piece of wood, so your average tree is going to give me several stacks of cobble from transmutation purposes, which is awesome. And I can even go turn that directly into some torches. So for example, I'll just drop these guys in here and give me torches, and whatever's left, give me cobble. Neat. And we're in good shape. Look at that, I have a ton of torches. So awesome. All right, so I'm going to continue to build out. There is a building tool from Equivalent Exchange. There's no way I can make that yet, right? The thing that lets me auto build. I know it's a thing, I just forget what it's called. Luckily, so like there's no good way to search for mod specific items, I don't think. If there is, I forget what the sequence is in the old version of NEI. But let's see. Yeah, there's a bunch of items back here. Catalytic lens, that's stuff that destroys terrain. That makes lava. Destruction catalyst breaks large amounts of terrain. I remember there being something that could build easier, but I don't really remember what it is. But we'll probably, there it is, Mercurial Eye. I think that's it. Yeah, you're gonna need red matter for that. Nope, not even a little bit close to red matter. Red matter needs a lot of dark matter, which needs a lot of diamonds, which is very much a lot of stuff we don't have. So anyway, for now, Darryl20 signing off. We'll come back next time and get stuff going. We're gonna head to the nether. All right, guys, take it easy.